Door County Media Group and the Door County Daily News. The first tall ships have arrived in Sturgeon Bay. We're joined right now by Jake Ryder from the Liberty Clipper. And Jake, tell us a little bit about the journey that you've taken here over the last couple of months to get here to Sturgeon Bay for this weekend.
So we originated in Boston, Massachusetts. We left about June 5th, I believe. We made our way up through the Erie Canal, which required us to take our mast down, which was quite a process. We did that in upstate New York. We ended up in Lake Ontario. That started our Tall Ships Festival journey, where we sailed across to Toronto. That was the third week of June. We were there. And from there we sailed west all the way to Duluth, Minnesota. And that took us to last week, where we came down to Lake Michigan, and we were in Port Washington for a few days, and now we're here.
And you mentioned you've done these tall ship festivals already this year. You've done them in the past and stuff. What's your favorite part of stopping in these cities where, like, you guys are the show this weekend here in Sturgeon Bay?
To be honest, seeing new places and meeting new people is always the favorite part of the job.
And you are the ship's carpenter. What does that kind of entail for your job?
On a boat like this, everything. Yeah, we're a little bit of everything. So we're trying to bring this boat back to its glory. It was destined for the scrapyard a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So the new owner bought it, and we went right to work. We had her out of the water for a year, doing extensive work on the hull. And I came along as the carpenter, basically to try and bring back to life anything that I could, salvage anything I could, and then replace anything that was non-salvageable. So it's been a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week job.
So while you guys are sailing, you're looking for more things to fix.
Yeah, you don't have to look very far. Every time you turn around, there's something that could be polished or brightened or replaced.
And when it comes to this, the journey, where are you two after this and stuff like that? Because it's got to be hard to kind of fit in your job. You said 24 hours, 7 days a week, and still make these stops along the way.
For sure. So it's a labor of love. We do a lot of the work is actually happening in between ports. So we'll have a few days between here and I believe we're going to Grand Haven, Michigan next. So when we leave here, the power tools come out. We start to do some more carpentry, and we try and do everything off of the dock, just to keep it out there. But we'll be leaving here onto Grand Haven, I believe, on Monday. And then from there, we're making our way back east. So we'll be heading towards Erie, Pennsylvania. We have a few stops in New York. We're going to Buffalo and Rochester. And then we're going to kind of finalize our trip where we started in the Great Lakes. We're going to be finishing in Oswego, New York. And that should be sometime around the last week of September. And then from there, we're going to go out to St. Lawrence and hopefully south for the winter.
What's your favorite part of working on a ship like this?
So my favorite part is basically keeping the tradition alive. It's very hands-on work, and that's kind of how my brain thrives. Just being out there on a traditionally rigged schooner there's nothing else like it. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling of it makes your heart full.
Well, Jake, on behalf of your whole crew here, thank you so much for bringing the Liberty Clipper here to Sturgeon Bay. I know, talking to people in the community, they are super excited to see these tall ships here for the first time since 2019. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
You've been watching Door County Media Group and the Door County Daily News.